Hello everyone, today's topic is about how to register in Russian scholarship using education in Russian website. Uh, so the first step is to search on your browser education in Russian. Then you find this website education-in-russia.com. You click on it. Then after clicking on the link, guys, you are getting into the website. You may notice that the language on this website is in Russian. So to translate it, you should first click here, then you select your preferred languages. For example, me, I'm going to select English because we are going to use English or in our in our today's video. But you may select French or Spanish. Let's select English. You see that after clicking on the English, all entire website is translated into English. And even if there is no English languages on this website, you can translate using Google Translate. For example, here the website is in Russian. You can click here because as I use the Google Chrome, they suggest me to translate the website in my preferred languages. You can also click on right click on the website and click translate in English or traduire in English. So guys, that is not translating on a website. That is not our topic today. I suppose that you know about the Russian scholarship here, education in Russian. If you don't know, let me know in the comment so I explain you what is this scholarship about. So directly we are going to start our registration. First, we click on registration if we don't have a login. But if you have already an account on this website, you can click directly on the login. So as I don't have an account, I'm going to click register first. I really sorry guys because my connection is a little bit slow. So let's wait a little bit so that the page is loading. As we see in the screen, we can register via Google or typing in our information. If we register using Google, we don't have to type our name, first name, and country. But if you would prefer to use this one, so we can proceed and after filling all the information, we just click register. I'm going to pause the video before I fill in the form. Then I will show you what information is going to is needed in each field. So see you soon. Here guys, I filled the form. So let's discuss a little bit about each of field. As you notice, the first field is last name. You put here your last name. Here I put a fake name. So you use your own name, but here I put a fake name. Here you just put your first name, and then you select your country. For example, I select Madagascar, but you, according to your country, you may select Morocco or United States or Uganda. I don't know, but here I have selected Madagascar. Then you put your email address. Here I put a fake email address. It is not mine, but to, it is here just only to show you what kind of information should be put here. Then you put your password and again you retype your password to confirm that you use the same password. Here, I will just highlight that it is not mandatory to use your email password. It is another password. You can set another password you want. It is the password you use to connect fraud you to connect on this website. Then the last part is something like identity checking to check that you are not robot. So to confirm that you are not robot, you just retype this number here in the below field. If you cannot see clearly the number, you can use another code, generate another code. For example, if I click here, this website will generate another code for me. This one, for example, 822629. Then you click I agree to the processing of my data. I agree. You click, you check the box. Then you go check also I agree to use the cookie. Then you click the button register. As you see, guys, I have made this mistake for you because it's so that it showed me that the password must contain at least 8 characters, at least one number, and Latin letter in lower and uppercase. This means the password must be, for example, for example, and one number, for example, and Latin letter in lower and uppercase, like that, for example. So to correct this error, we just use a correct password. Let's change our password to correct this error. Here I have entered correct password. So let's see, register. After putting a correct information, they will send me a link to activate my account. So in order to activate my account on this website, I have to open my email and click on the link. So let's do that. As I said, here is the link, confirmation link. They send this on my email. So to confirm this inscription, the registration, we need to click here. So you have to click here. Then after clicking the confirmation button, you will get into the you after clicking on the confirmation button, you will get into this page saying that your account has been verified. So after this page, after this step, you can go to the main page. So I click here. Here is the main page of the website. As I said earlier, I have already an account. So now I click on the login. To log in into your account, you put here your email address and then you put here your password. I'm going to skip this step because I don't want that you see my email. So here we go. We are on the website. Now I have to complete my registration form because to register on the scholarship, I have to fill some some information about my background study and my document. So I'm going to do that right now. You can see that here you can get the application process instruction. You you may read this PDF before starting your application. But if you want to start directly your application, you can create a new application. So let's create here. Let's create a new application together. If it is your first time to create your application, you click here. But as I have already an application registered, saved by the system, so I can click go to application here because here is my old application. I can just edit this one. If it is the first time you click create a new application, but if you have already done an application that you didn't submit before, you can click here, go to application. Then I should fill the detail concerning my information. I click edit, then education program in person. In person means that you are going to Russia to complete your study because there are actually there is an online study you can study from your home without going to Russia. But here in person means you are going to move from your country to Russia to study. Then education level. You choose if you have a master degree, you choose masters. But if you have an additional vocational training, you choose this one according to your information, your degree that you have already got. If you have already got an undergraduate degree, so you select this one. If you want to do an internship in Russia, so you select this one. But for me, I'm going to select master's degree. Then you put here your field of study. You select field of study, specialty, profession. For example, if you are a mathematics student, you select mathematics. But if you are an informatics student, you select, for example, mathematics and computer science. You may select you select one of these proposed in the list. But notice that the field with this star are compulsory or mandatory. That means you you cannot leave this empty. For example, like that, when you submit your application, it will throw an error because you did specify a mandatory field. So to make sure that your application is going to be submit without error, you select you fill the information in mandatory field like that. Like let us select mathematics. Then, as I mentioned in the in the guide, you can choose up to 6 university. Here you can select your university. So let's select let's select six six university to complete this form. You can rearrange, for example, if you want to that this the university that you have selected here is the first list. That means it is your first choice. You can select it here, but later you see that the university you're selecting the first place is your first choice. You can move it here in the first place. Let's keep the university selection because my connection is too slow. Then you put your language proficiency. I mean, if you have any proficiency in Russian, you select this and you put your, if you have a basic knowledge or fluent or native speaker. But we are going to select English here. English, English like that. Then you select intermediate. Then you can add another languages if you have another languages. Then I'm going to add, for example, French, intermediate. But my suggestion in English is, even if you don't speak English fluently, I suggest that you you select fluent because it will help you with your application. Then if you have another languages, if you know, if you can speak, if you understand and can write another languages, you just select and add again. For example, this one, Arabic, select basic. Then I would like to attend a preparatory Russian course. This one, if you want to be selected, even if you don't know Russian languages, you select this one because they will give you an opportunity to learn Russian before starting your course, especially if you select a course taught in Russian. Then the next step is to add an academic completion. As it writes here, you are encouraged to provide information regarding an academic completion in which you have participated over the past 2 years. 2 years. Over the past 2 years. This this part is not mandatory, but you are encouraged to provide this information if you have. But if you don't have, you leave this blank. It will not affect your submission procedure. Then here again, it's the same things. It is not mandatory. Academic completion, entitling the candidate to admission and the exemption from the selection process. You are encouraged to provide information regarding an academic completion in which you have participated over the past 2 years. Here also, it is not mandatory athletic achievements. You are encouraged to provide information regarding any athletic achievements you have received over the past 2 years. You can click here if you have. For example, you can add. Type here the type of the sport you participate in. Then the you put your achievements here. Then you put here the year you have participated in this event. Then select a field prove to prove your attendance on this athletic achievement. For me, I'm going to delete because this is not mandatory. If you want to get an additional information about this academic competition and athletic, you can click here. Just put your just click here. Here, for example, it is not showing. I'm sorry. Here, they asking you to give another information about you. For example, portfolio. You can put if you have any link or website that you want to show them that you have done something you have done an interested you have done an interesting things over the website. For example, for me, I'm going to put the link of my website, Crazy for Dave, here to show that I am. Then actually I put here the plan of post graduation. That means after your graduation, what you will do. You type in it is a sort of essay. Then you put here your information about your achievement, your various achievements. For example, you have built an application mobile, you have built a website, or you have got a prize for the concourse. You put it here. Then you click save. You click save if you want to leave. Deselect this. If you want to proceed to the next step, you click next. Let's click next. And in this step, guys, you are going to provide your proof, your document, your document. The documents should be in the JPEG format or in the JPG format or in the PNG or in the PDF format. The size should not exceed 10 megabyte. All files together might not exceed 16 megabyte. Make sure that your document is not uh, make sure that your document is not voluminous. If your file exceed this 10 megabit, you can reduce its size by using this kind of online tools. PDF. I love PDF. Here, with this website, you can compress your PDF. For example, I just click this. You select your PDF. You select, for example, this PDF. The size is actually 1.17 megabyte. I select this one. Then I click compress. You see my file is 1.17 megabyte. After compression, where is this? After compression, you see that my PDF is reduced by 67%. That means 406 kilobyte. Then you can download your compressed file. If you want also to convert your PDF into an image file, you can use also these tools. If you want to convert also your PDF into your image file into a PDF file, you can use also. There are many tools that you can use, but this one is just an example. So let's continue our registration process. Here is all of the document required. Here, passport, you can upload using this button. For example, click here to upload file. You see that here in the right corner, there is a pop-up saying me that the data update successfully, document loaded successfully. After after that, I can save and close this pop-up windows. Then I can upload again my educational degree. Upload. You see, you see that I have uploaded. I've already uploaded my educational degree. This one is my degree. I can upload another file using this button again. For example, in the second time, I would like to upload my transcript. I'll click again here. Here are the documents required for the second stage selection. Actually, I don't have all the required documents, so I'm going to explain what is the meaning of each of these documents. For example, this one. This is to prove that you are a citizen in your country, compatriotic status. The document is that just a birth certificate. Birth certificate. You know what I mean about that birth certificate. Then for the screening test, is just screening test is just a test to check if you are a higher risk group for having a baby with a Down syndrome. Then the medical certificate. The medical certificate it is clear, I think, because before you apply, you make a medical certificate. Go to the hospital. You and you do a medical checkup. Then again, here is the degree, educational degree again, the translation. It is different from the above educational degree because this one is original and this one is a translation. You upload your translation here. If you have any publication, you can upload here if you have, but if you don't have link, negative test. Actually, I don't know, you can check it by searching on your browser, on your Google. Document containing all this is not very blank. So document to provide additional information, you can upload it here. And also your passport into an English or Russian languages. You can also upload your recommendation letter here if you have, but don't leave your in or English. And it's just a sort of statement that you explain why you want to study in Russian, why you want to study in Russia, and why you choose your field, something like that. After uploading all the file, you click on next if you notice that everything is okay here in this page. Then I click next. Data migration. That's the one must this your university is just a tutorial. I did any profession go back to your positions page again. Languages profile I have was my victory. So if you already submit, I was did any so if you allow for the UI your